Welcome to Amanda Addams Auctions overview for our next auction on the 11th of October. Got many highlights in the auction. In fact, we'll start off with a quick overview. You can follow me around the room and then we'll look at certain items individually. Just follow me. Along this section, we have got a variety of American art pottery, Italian retro pottery by Fantoni, Gamboni. Along here, more art glass here. This part of the room is dedicated to retro and sort of modernist items. This is a 60s retro lounge suite. Large retro sideboard built in 1965. We're not sure who manufactured it. We think it might be Zuruf. It could possibly be Rosando as well. But a really upmarket sideboard, solid as well. Let's see if I can open up. And you can see the interior. Not veneered, it is all solid. It is very heavy. More retro items. Heaps of jewellery as well in this auction. A large collection from 4 different estates. In fact, in this auction we have 6 estates. And they're genuine estates, and all the estate items are here to be sold. They're not reserved, they are to be sold. 2 Chesterfields, as new, made by Gascoigne Furniture of WA, and they'd go into any home. Along here we have a rare work by Leopoldo Mariotti, an Italian artist who specialised in bullocks.
You called them bullocks earlier.
Did I? Who specialised in bullocks. Did I? Well, they are water buffaloes, and this artist specialised in painting water buffaloes. Interesting subject matter for an Italian artist, and it's by a famous German artist called Paul Paid. I hope that's pronounced correctly. If you look at the panel there, the image is superb. It's of Bacchus, and wouldn't you like to have that hanging in your lounge room or your bedroom? Along there, along this section here, we have the famous artist. We have the very famous. We have the famous
Satirist.
We have the famous artist Amanda Freeman. A lot of people call her an artist. Fetches high prices in Europe, extremely high prices. We've estimated low. We've estimated $3,000 to $6,000 for it, but it is unreserved. So this is an opportunity to pick up a famous work by a famous artist at less than market value.
At a famous price.
At a famous price? Who said that?
It's very interesting, the things that turn up at auction and where from. So here we are in Bulleen, in the heart of Melbourne, and the stuff that you see here on the table, the blue and white wares, including over here, I have some in the bargain basement area. I have another few shelves towards the end of the auction. So these came in about 6 old milk crates, a couple who are originally from Liverpool, England, who have been living in Townsville for 20 years, decided they no longer wanted this. So they popped it in the car, got in the car, drove all the way from Townsville and thought that they would bring this to us to sell, which I think is a very funny circumstance anyway. They didn't just come for the auction, they came to have a look around Victoria. But the first thing they offloaded was all of this stuff here. And it's a wonderful pattern. The gentleman did his research on it and whatever, but it was too big for us to sell as one lot, so I've got to divide it into about 6 or 7 lots. So there is something for everybody in that lot. So anybody that's got this pattern, if you're missing a few pieces, you'll definitely find it here. On this table, there's about 4 lots.
Nice display cabinets too. Huge amount of jewellery and coins and stamps in the auction. And one of my favourite items in the auction, of course, I'll just open this cabinet if I can open it. We've got to have a look at this. You have to have a look at this. It's a lovely box, isn't it? But it's a cribbage box. It's made by Kilpatrick's of Melbourne and London. and in exquisite condition. Original playing cards. And have a look at the counters. Look at the carvings on the counters. In fact, all the counters have got this family crest. If anyone out there can identify this crest, we'd be really grateful.
One of the lovely aspects about auction is that almost every auction there's a handful of pieces that come in that require extensive renovation, and this is one of those. It is a thing of beauty. Yes, it is. Don't argue with me. It is beautiful. Not something that I would have in my house because it's not my taste. However, I think this is an absolute stunner. In the right home, this would look absolutely fantastic. It's in actually very, very good condition. Beautifully made. All the inlays intact. All the handles are original. All it really wants is a little bit of a polish up and a new hide insert. And this is a fabulous desk. In the modern world, this has a place. All you need this for is your bits and pieces of paper, your discs and your laptop. You can pop that in your bedroom, in the hallway. You don't have to have a study. You have a beautiful functional piece of furniture. And the best part about things like this that come into auction is it's not reserved. Highest bidder will get it and they will be rewarded. So have a look for it.
Sterling silver, Moorcroft from various estates. And one of the highlights, of course, from one of the estates is a little, we think it's a perfume bottle or spirit warmer, made by Hooken and Heath, and we believe it's designed by Christopher Dresser. Superb little Art Deco piece by Walter Boss. And this one is illustrated in the Walter Boss book. Made in Austria, rare, made between 1926 and 1937. Don't you love his expression on his face? And these are stunning. I don't normally talk about jewellery, but I have to talk about the jewellery in this auction because some of the jewellery is absolutely fantastic. Okay. Along here, more. You can see how full the cabinets are. Full of china, decorative wares, art glass, right across every cabinet, including, walk this way, some lovely works by William Ruby Bennett going into this auction. This is from the estate that has been postponed for 2 auctions in a row. We'll walk over this way. But this time they are here to be sold, finally, after 2 auctions.
Here I've made up a set of Bohemia glass, crystal wine glasses, long stem. It's not a matching set, they're all quite different, but I like the eclectic nature of matching up bits and pieces. Now the bottom line is that you really can't buy these anymore, and if you were to buy them, you'd be looking at about $150 a glass. Here at auction, you would be looking at, well, we've estimated $50 to $100 for the whole set. And they really speak volumes when you put them on the table. You don't have to have some traditional dinnerware with it. You can have some really ultra modern, funky plates and cups and saucers and things and have them offset with this brilliant blue, which is far too expensive to buy retail. You've got to buy these things at auction. So thanks for tuning in once again to a wonderful and entertaining segment. Here, this is a David, here on the YouTube channel.
Hi everyone. No good.
Where are they?
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Well, it's not you, it's him.
What's he saying? I can't hear.
Nothing. He doesn't have to say anything.